Hello, ladies. My name is Anna, and I'm going to be doing some eye looks tonight here in Flawless Finish. So let me know when you're on by saying hi or whatever, however you want to greet. So today feels like a Friday to me because I have tomorrow off, and Fridays are usually I come home and it's whip the bra off and we're done. But I still have my bra on, so I'm not that comfortable with it yet. So, hey Emily, hey Sam. All right, so I have taken my makeup off from this morning. Well, just the eye makeup. I still have my mascara and all that stuff, so we're going to try working around that. So I had some of you, I'm pulling up my other phone here. I got a new phone and I never turned my old one in, and I've actually, and even though I can get money back for it, I think, but it's actually been kind of nice because I can, like, you know, it's like I have a mini computer. But so I put some post some looks for you to vote with what you want me to do, and I am going to be doing ombre eye for sure, that I'm going to turn into a smoky eye, just show you how you can do that. And then it looks like the winning look was this guy here, the Trust As You Wish Kin and Zion. So which should we do first? All right, so I'm going to, let's see, I think I'm going to do the ombre into the smoky eye first. I got to find where to put them. All right, so Sam asked me to come on and do my favorite thing, which is eyeshadow. So I tell everybody I've been practicing since the 80s, and I hope I've improved a little bit since my preteen days. So I'm going to start out. I got clean lids, nothing on there. Typically you can use a eyelid primer. This is an eyeshadow primer. This one's a clear one for oily eyelids. I do have oily eyelids. I'm not going to use that now because I'm going to be washing this off soon. So I'm just going to actually use my brightening highlight, which for me right now is Linen. Linen is a color that I think everybody could probably use it to pop a little extra brightening on their lid, so, or whatever, wherever you put it. So I am a Seint artist by night, and sometimes day, mostly by night. By day, I am a middle school counselor in South Dakota. And sometimes I get off work and my brain hurts. So, you know how, like, there's just a difference between, like, physical exhaustion and mental exhaustion. And, you know what? I think it's it's a good time for some rest. So I'm a mom of 3 boys. My oldest is 16, and I've got a 14-year-old and a 11-year-old, right? Yeah, 11. Is he 11? Yeah, almost 12. He'll be 12 soon, so yeah, don't tell him I messed that one up. So I'm in Sioux Falls, South Dakota is where I'm at, Tina. So I'm originally from Minnesota, the big town of Hayfield, Minnesota, in southeast Minnesota is where I grew up until probably 9th grade. I moved to Rochester. So, all right, so let's get my brushes ready here. I also have what's called a color switch. It's an important step if you're going to be doing multiple colors, is to clean your brush in between colors, and that helps it so the colors don't kind of, like, they don't get muddied. I call it muddied. You can also use, Seint came out with a brush cleaner that you can put inside, pop inside your compact. I just use this when I'm at home, but if I travel, which I don't a lot, COVID, I will use that. So let's get started. So I'm got my highlight on for my priming, and I'm going to take my, I'm just going to use my smudge brush here and going into the vanilla dust powder just to kind of put over there. I might get interrupted here. I can hear my kids outside the door, so hopefully they're dressed. You never know. They just came home from wrestling practice, so I'm hoping they're showered at least. All right, so I'm just going to pat this over the highlight because if I try to put it without kind of a base on there, it would be sticky and wouldn't blend. So you can also use like a lighter color shadow, you know, like Cupcake or Rome, Sabrina, any of those. I'll do that sometimes too. All right. So, oh, I went to college at SDSU as well. Go Jacks! Yeah, there's a lot of boy moms actually in our little Seint team. I think there's quite a few. It's never a dull moment. Yeah, my husband, he's in the kitchen cooking, so I told him to hold off, to slow down a little bit. So, all right. So first look I'm gonna do is called an ombre. So an ombre, if you looked at the graphics that I posted, let me find it here. So ombre is basically like light into dark, and you're starting from, here we go. So it's this picture here. So you're starting from the top going down, and the closer you get to the lash line you get, the darker you get. So I'm going to take my Rome here, and I haven't done this 3-color look before, so we'll see how it works. I might have to change it up. So Rome is one of the colors that I like to use kind of as a all over, kind of like what I just did with the powder. And I'm going to see if it can show up very well. If it doesn't show up very well, I might actually pick a different color, which it's not looking like it is. Let's do, let's do Mama. All right, so switching off here, ladies. There's Mama, and then Lullaby's next, which is one of my very favorites. And then Cocoa. So I'm going to take the the Mama kind of in the crease. Pretend I didn't do that Rome already. And because I have hooded eyes, mine aren't horrible. I think most people have hooded eyes actually. So basically all that means is when you open your eye, your lid disappears. So like if I just took, so my crease is right there. So if I just put my color into that crease, and when I open my eyes, it would disappear. So what you want to do is put your shadow in the crease and a little bit above. So this is Mama, kind of just a matte, kind of, I don't know, dusty pink, I guess I would call it. So there's my first shade there. And then I'm going to go in with Lullaby. Lullaby is one of my favorite crease colors. So I'm going to go kind of in the crease a little bit, basically the same place, but a little bit farther down. And then I always just kind of put any extra on the lid because I'm going to be covering that up with a darker color. So this is a combination that I've used quite a few times. Another artist, I don't know if you follow her, Ryan, is her name? Ryan Shedrick, I think. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Anyway, she does really cool eye looks. So I like to follow her on Instagram and get ideas from her. I think her page is like Rye the Wild Child or something like that. So with my crease color, I always like to go with the bullet or pencil end, whatever you want to call it. And I always put that on the bottom too. So it's a softer way to line your eyes. I wear contacts and I have super sensitive eyes, and my allergies have been crazy lately with the wind. So I'm always like probably touching my eyes way more than I should. So it helps so it doesn't smear. So next I'm gonna go with the cocoa. Cocoa is another one of I use this with a lot of combos. So, and I'm using the flat end of the smudge brush. So this is a denser brush, and it's going to allow me to kind of pack that color on a little bit more. Kind of tapping off the excess. And I'm just going to kind of tap it on there. And if this doesn't darken the way I want it to, I might use my finger too. So I'm kind of making that ombre and just kind of patting that onto my lid. It's not going to be like a super distinct line that you're going to see between the three colors. And I wouldn't see Lullaby and Cocoa and be like, oh, those would be good together, but they really do look really pretty together. So I'm just kind of packing that on there to try to make it darker. If I wanted to make it even darker, I can put it on with my finger. And just blend just a little bit. Then I'm going to take and do a little bit kind of like the outer V, darken that up a little bit. And then any extra, I'm just going to put that to what I call marry the edges, I guess. Oh shoot. So pretend I didn't do that. So when you add that bottom part, that is when you're kind of making it into your smoky eye. So and the smokiness part is kind of bringing it all, that darkness all together. So I at least that's how I define a smoky eye. I don't know. I could be wrong. So it's just basically kind of smoking it out on the bottom there. And when I'm going in, I'm not like digging in there. I'm just kind of lightly just adding more color until it gets as dark as I want. So then I'm gonna go back with my Lullaby. That's that mid-tone matte. And just kind of blend it right there in the crease a little bit. So, and that's it. That's my ombre eye there. Pretty simple. I talked a lot through this, but I could probably get both eyes done in, I don't know, 2 minutes probably. Typically, actually, I just use these two. I just use Lullaby and Cocoa, and I don't even throw Mama on there, so you don't even have to use that. So this is an easy two-color, can be a two-color eye look, but you can bring it into a 3 or 4, I guess, if you count my Rome that I accidentally. What's up, buddy? Here's one. He's dressed, so that's good. No singing in the shower. What? No singing in the shower. Okay. I don't think we'd want to hear that. All right, so anyway, so that's just a simple look there. And I'll do my mascara later when I do both eyes there. So simple smoky eye right there. And you can make this darker by putting a little bit more there. And then another trick with the, or tip with the hooded eye, again, you want to go a little bit above the hood, which is kind of hard to see because the lullaby is not overly dark. And then but you don't want to go too far up and take up that space. So if you want to highlight under your brow bone, I just go like just right underneath the arch, right there, and that's it. And then you can also put that in your inner eye corner too. So if you're just wanting to create a look, you just kind of, like those graphics I put on there, it's a light, mid, and dark, or deep, I guess, shadow is just basically all you really need. So there's ombre into smoky. Now let's try this other guy, the Zion one. Let me find that one. Trust As You Wish, Kin and Zion. So what do I do with that? Okay. Find my right count. Oh, that's not bad. All right. So that's these guys here. So let me show you those colors. I'm gonna find some room here. Okay. So this is As You Wish. So As You Wish is kind of deceiving. So it looks like this kind of, I don't know, cream peachy color, but you can kind of see it has that shimmer. It has like a iridescence, I guess it was called. It's kind of like our starlit illuminator. So there's As You Wish. You can see it kind of as the blue and pinks in there too. And then we have Zion, another one of my favorites. Can't even see where I did that one. Oh, wait, there it is. There's Zion. And Kin, this guy here. I'm gonna start running into my other look there in a second. And what do I have last? Oh, Trust. Of course I'm doing both. I've got two eyes. And there's Samantha. Might as well do two. I'm not going anywhere tonight, so. And that's Trust. And Trust is actually one that I will sometimes use for my brows too, if I'm gonna use eyeshadow on my brows. All right, I'm gonna make sure my hands are clean so I'm not smearing dark stuff all over my face. Okay, so I have not done this look before, so I'm just gonna guess. All right, let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that we're going to go in with As You Wish kind of as the base. So I'm gonna take that with my eyeshadow brush and just put that everywhere. And because I used that lighter highlight, that linen, it might not show up as much as it typically would. I don't know. I typically use that the other primer, and that's a clear primer, so it doesn't, it's just the color of my lid. So when you use like a lighter base like this, it's gonna make your colors pop a little bit more. And you can even use, so another trick of if you're using like, if you have like a darker color that you really want to make it pop, you can use like black eyeliner and use that almost as your base, and that'll make, like I've used that for like to make some like blues or whatever really stand out. Those were just playing around looks. That wasn't like going to work or anything. So, all right, next I'm going to do crease color. I'm going to guess, let's see. So I want to do like the mid-tone color. Like, so I'm going to say, I'm going to use Trust actually, see. And I'm going to use Trust in the crease. And I always tap it off, or that's usually when I'm turning. Don't worry, Stacy, you can catch up. We're just starting the look, the Zion one. So I just put in on As You Wish, and now I'm putting on Trust. So you notice I'm holding my brush, geez. That was tough. Towards the end, all of our brushes are double-sided. So this makes it so I'm not like putting too much on there, because trust can be pretty, like a pretty deep color actually. So that's why I was kind of like, I don't know if this one goes in the middle or the mid-tone or not. But compared to the other colors, I would call this the mid-tone. So do you see how, even though my eye's open, you can still see that color, because I'm going just a little bit above the hood, or crease, sorry. And mine are different, like, and it depends on the day. Like sometimes, I don't know, if I eat too much popcorn or something, I don't know, I'm like swollen in the morning, so sometimes they look more hooded. So I don't know. It is what it is. All right, so there's Trust. What should we do next? Let's see. Zion and Ken. I'm gonna guess they did Zion next. Well, I don't know if they did it next or not. I'm gonna do Zion in the crease, just kind of a little bit below there, and kind of bringing that down into that outer V. I love this color. I say I have a lot of favorites, but I'm like, I would say Zion, Lullaby, Bubba. Those are like my ride or dies. Do we still use that term? I don't know. All right, so I'm just kind of blending that softly, a little bit below the Trust and a little bit into that outer V. And I'm actually going to switch over to the pencil end, or the small pointy end, whatever you want to call it, to deepen up that crease a little bit right here. To me it looks like they went over the lid. I think I might bring the Ken over a little bit more. And I might have totally gotten this wrong. To me, it looks like, I think they might have gone up a little bit with the Zion here too. I don't know, we'll just wing it, whatever. My eyes will not be looking like hers. I don't know, her lashes are gorgeous. Let's see. And I'm gonna bring the Ken. Let's see, Ken to me looks like it's pretty dark. So I'm going to use that for kind of that outer corner here. Okay. So sometimes, I'm just kind of weird like this, but I don't know why I get like this little blank patch right there. So sometimes I have to make sure my eyes open so I can get, I don't know. This is why I can't do winged eyeliner. Do you ever see like those, how it starts and then how it ends with winged eyeliner? Yeah, that's me. I feel like when you know, I don't know. I don't really need it as much anymore. All right. So now I'm going to make sure I clean the brushes. Just kind of blend it in. I'm sorry if I'm making this complicated. I really don't know what I'm doing as far as, I don't know how close it's going to look to that. I'm going to, I feel like there's more purple there. I can't quite tell. I'm just going to kind of bring it over here, maybe. We'll see what that does. I mean, when you're working with these colors, you can't really go wrong, right? And did I do the under? Okay, did I do under the eye yet? Looks to me like it's mostly Trust and a little bit of Zion. So let's do that. So that was Trust. And I'll put some Seint on top. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to my As You Wish with my finger. So any of the, oh, cramp in my hand, sorry. I'm typing or writing too much apparently. Any of the shimmers, if you use your finger, it makes them pop a little bit more. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love this color on top of other colors. It really makes, it like changes the color. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Sorry. I'm just in awe of colors right now. So I'm just kind of popping that where it was kind of blank, I guess. And this is that As You Wish, the same one that we started with. And I really like how it just kind of changes the color underneath. Kind of, I don't know, adds to the color, whatever color is there. And I'll pop a little bit in the inner corner as well. Okay, so maybe not as blended as much as I would like it, but I'd say pretty decent for a first try, right? I'm just gonna add a little bit of more Seint there. It's like you're cooking, you know, you taste and you add stuff to it. I'm not really a recipe follower, except for baking. I can't bake. It's too precise for me. All right, now just adding a little bit of that As You Wish right underneath the eye. Eyebrow, gosh. Whew, I'm struggling. All right, so for liner, and I already have it on from this morning, but I put tight line, so it's basically, I use like a waterproof liner just on the inside up here. I'll just slap it up there because I'm sure I could probably use some more. And what this does is it basically just, sorry, I have my eyes open too long, basically just makes your lashes look fuller on the bottom without taking up any of that lid space if you have the hooded eyes, because you don't have a whole lot of room, so you don't want to take it up by too much liner. So if I used a liner on top, it would take some of that space. All right. Yes, I use Thrive eyeliner. It's the one that I find, the Thrive Cosmetics. I find that it doesn't irritate my eyes like the other ones. Yeah, I've liked that one the best. I've tried some other various brands. All right, so now I'm just going to pop a little bit of mascara. You know what? No, I'm not. I'll show you. Okay, if you get any fallout down here, I should show you that part first. You can just take your brightener, like your concealer shade, and just clean it up. I was doing some late night Amazon shopping, you know, like add shit to your cart. I apologize for swearing, but that's just how I am. Like usually I just let it sit in there and I don't really get anything. But I was doing some last night and I wanted to get some of those, like, they're like eyeshadow shields. They like stick to your eyes, so then they catch all the fallout stuff. And I can't remember if I actually ordered them. I should probably check. So sometimes a tip, like sometimes if you leave stuff in your cart long enough, they will send you emails with discounts. But I don't know, that's how I shop. All right, so that's just kind of cleaning up the edges there. I'm just using, I use Thrive mascara, but just to put a little bit more on, in case I got some shadow that would lighten it up. I am just using, this is Benefit Roller Lash. This is a nice light one. I don't like using the Thrive for if I have to put a second coat on. That was the husband. So this is a nice light color, or light coat. So we're done. Is that a special one or just an eyeliner? The Thrive one? I think it's the only one they have. I'm pretty sure, maybe not. It's called Infinity Waterproof Eyeliner, is what this one's called. By Thrive Cosmetics. Is that what you're asking? I think so. Okay. I think my brows look decent. I could probably just brush through them. Yeah, okay, yep. And they have a lot of different colors too, so. All right, so this is the look with, wait, yeah, this eye. So this one, these colors. And then this is the one with these. So, thank you for having me, Sam. Make sure you touch base with Sam if you need tips for eyeshadow colors. Just let her know. All right, have a good night. Bye.